Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTGA NerdPhil video where we are doing some Strixhaven standard. Today, we're trying to figure out if we can improve a certain meta deck that's been taking over Arena. It's a hit or miss deck. It's what we call a lottery all-in kind of deck. But I may have found a way to make it even slightly better and make it a little bit less to lottery and hopefully a little bit more just to certain advantages. So if you want to see more stuff like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you have an easier time finding me in the future. And I am live on Twitch. I'm figuring out my hours a little bit. Just, thinking about my energy and work and all this new stuff that's happening. But usually I'm going from like 7:30 to 10:30, maybe even 11 if I have the energy. So if you want to see me live on Twitch, be sure to check out that in the description down below. Our goal is to just increase in subs as well. Right now we're on the path to 300. So if you really want to help me out, that would be fantastic. And just thank you for your continued support during this time. But we are trying to just show our best. So we recently made into Mythic, actually. I was doing that on my own time, also during live stream on Twitch. So this should be interesting. Mythic is an interesting place to be in, honestly. So today we're playing Winota Boros, and I want to know in the comments, question of the day, what do you guys think about the Winota Boros set? Do you think it's busted? Do you think, Winota's, too strong? Let me know what your guys' thoughts are about the deck. I'm kind of whatever about it. It's a lottery deck, it's all in on a certain strategy, and it has a decent plan B, but sometimes it doesn't work out. So I probably am like up close to 50-50 to it, but let me show you how I think we've improved on this deck. So playing Defiant Strike, which might seem weird, this deck doesn't usually be combat tricks, but sometimes it helps, but more importantly, it has a draw card. So sometimes when you're looking for a certain card win condition in your deck, it's important to draw as much as you can, because sometimes you might just get screwed, flooded, or you might not just pull the Winota or certain creatures that helps your win victory condition. So this is a good way, and it provides certain aggression to this deck. So 4 of that here. 3 Selfless Saviors, 3 Professor of Symbology, so we are learning and I'll just show you the sideboard right now. So we have Academic Probation, but we have Environmental Sciences, just in case we get mana screwed, and Introduction to Prophecy to dig for that Winota. 3 Strict Proctor, so it's a flyer, so that's pretty good. I was definitely thinking about putting the Battlefield Raptor, which a lot of decks do, because it's just a 1-drop and it curves out. But Strict Proctor is also a flyer, and it stops a lot of certain decks. Certain people are still playing elves, rogues, well, especially rogues, and I myself have been playing Ultimatum. So Strict Proctor just kind of puts a stop to all of that, and it still helps you get that trigger for Winota. So 4 Fissure Wizards, which is like, what the heck, why are you playing this card? And again, it's the loot ability. You just want to get a little bit closer to maybe finding that land drop or getting that Winota out. So, and of course, since it's not a human, it still triggers. 3 Skyclave Apparitions, 4 Bonecrusher Giants, so that's pretty common. So 2 Bosri's Lieutenant for our humans, Blade Historian, 2 Hawkdos, because I just like Hawkdos coming in from the Winota. I think that's pretty cool. But just a 2 of Hawkdos is a little bit fragile. And of course, 4 Winotas. And then we got 3 Amir's Call, 2 Shard Skull Smashings, 7 Plains, 2 Castle Embers, 6 mountains, and then 4 Pathways. So, again, it's a lottery deck, so a lot of it hinges on getting the right card. So hopefully the looting gets us there a little bit, or the drawing from Defiant Strike. I was thinking about putting like Glass Casket or Banishing Light as I normally do, but that kind of is a number with Strict Proctor, so I decided to just go with the Defiant Strike this time around. So we'll see how this pans out. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. This is a little bit strange, but we do, once again, we have the Fissure Wizard to hopefully maybe, oh, okay, perfect. So we don't even need to worry about the land. So that's why I do put the Fissure Wizard, because, this is a reasonable risk keep, but it could backfire. Okay. Jeskai Wars. Oh, there's the Defiant Strikes. That's pretty neato. So I'm going to put the Strict Proctor in here. I'm happy to trade with the Intimidator, actually, because the Intimidator just has a powerful ability to prevent blocks. So I'm happy to make the trade here. Oh, I think this is also a Winota deck. So yeah, I'm happy to make the trade, honestly. That's totally fine. Selfless Avery dies. also fine. There's it would be totally... Oh, I forgot it could buff itself. Right, that's why the Card Intimidator is good. So I'm gonna say whoops here. Okay. So we're gonna play the Fissure Wizard. And we are going to ditch one of our Winotas. I don't think we need to. I could be very wrong. So again, this is a good point here. Skyclave Apparition is 2 white, and we don't have the 2. So Defiant Strike might come in handy here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and play the Defiant Strike, just so I can draw. I might want to play that Skyclave Apparition. Okay, so we do find it. It does hurt us, so I'm not too thrilled about this notion right now. But opponent is Mana Screwed, so that's good. But they could have another Bone Crusher, so that's something I do have to keep an eye on. This is tough. So the reason this is tough is because I suspect they have another Bone Crusher if they kind of kept this hand, but I'm kind of unsure here. Because if they have a Bone Crusher, I wouldn't mind losing the Professor Symbology. But I would kind of mind losing the Apparition. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play the Fissure Wizard instead. So maybe chucking the Winota is actually incorrect here, just to maybe have. I'm gonna discard Castle Embereth. Don't really need that right now. Okay, and then so I will pay the 3 life. Play the Professor of Symbology, and then we will search for environmental sciences. Not necessarily for the land, but for the life gain here. That could be pretty important. Again, I suspect that they do have another Bone Crusher Giant. That would be my biggest guess. Yep. So that was correct. So again, not getting the Skyclave Apparition to die is pretty huge. Okay, they don't even attack here, so that's really good news. So I'm just gonna go for it. Getting the Winota out is just pretty good, and even if I only get 1 trigger, with the Hawkdos. So that was perfect, actually. So but a little bit of luck there involved, because we only played 2 Hawkdos. So it's protection from everything except 4, so he can't actually block. So, and we do have a Blade Historian, which that's going to be insane with Hawkdos. So if he doesn't play a 4-drop, which he technically can't, I think we win. So I think we got this. Yeah, I mean, I understand the opponent's keep, like 2 Bone Crusher Giants, of course, like very reasonable, honestly. Although I don't know, maybe I would have mulliganed just kind of based off that alone. I feel like this is another Winota deck though. So Card Intimidator is actually like not a bad card to put in. It is an early drop, and it does have the ability to make someone a coward, which would make them unable to block. So totally fine, because we are actually going to win with the Hawkdos here. Yeah, Blade Historian Hawkdos combo. Okay, so our opponent thinks he's going to survive here. He is all tapped out, and hello, meet a 12 damage Hawkdos. So how would you how does this feel? How does a 6/1 double strike feel? So again, I think Hawkdos is like kind of like a cheese put here. But like honestly, he's just that good. Because that protection, like it really screws up with it can't screw up against early decks like that, because if you get a good number going, it just you just get free damage in basically. And again, if you get that double strike with the so we're gonna keep this. I know it doesn't have the Winota, but this is also why we do play Defiant Strike. Just maybe help us a little bit to get there. And it's kind of hard to say no, honestly. Like, this hand is pretty solid all around. Okay. I'm gonna set this for red. So I'm gonna play the Strict Proctor here. Because because I can give it indestructible with the Selfless Savior. So I imagine this is a robber. Oh, it's a Magda actually. Okay. Wow, that was probably a lot better than I anticipated. So it prevents them from just getting draws. I'm gonna do this now. Again, it just provides us a form of aggression, and we are looking for just ways to search for that Winota. So we're one step closer, and we can play the Hawkta. Oh, we actually can't because I set this for oh, maybe I should have waited just a tad bit. Oh, I don't know what they're playing. So actually kind of, oh well, we got lucky. Again, if you want to do a lottery deck, just the closer you get there, the better. So there's Winota coming in attacking. Oops, I always do that. I always misclick the one you want to keep because it's okay. So we actually would have won because that would have forced the opponent to block. So a bit of a misstep there, but I'm totally okay with this. Okay, so they want to cast something. Okay, they want to cast a Goldspan Dragon. Sure. You can't attack. Oh, well, he could attack and then still put up a blocker. I'm not sure if that's the right choice. He says, no, that is certainly not the right choice. So we're going to do Winota again, and we're going to click the right one this time. Okay, so get another victory there against mono red, which maybe that was like big red. That would be my suspicion. I think CGB put up like another big red deck recently, so I don't know why. I just have a lot of luck beating CGB decks. Not to say that they're bad, but maybe I just prepared for them. So keep in mind, this deck is still based on a lottery system at the end of the day. Again, I always try to think of ways to help our situation as much as we can. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. So again, Defiant Strike helps us find the land at the end of the day, right? So so even drawing 2 isn't like the most awful thing. I am probably going to play the Professor of Symbology and search for that basic land. We're playing against mono white aggro, so that's pretty important here. Okay, we drew a red land, so that's pretty nice here. So we're going to get the one that searches for basic land, so that's Environmental Sciences, I believe. And again, if we don't draw land, that's what Defiant Strike is there for. It's aggressive, it helps us out a little bit. Just, there's a lot of good things about Defiant Strike, honestly. And honestly, I just love the new art. Like, the new art from Strixhaven is gorgeous. But the Japanese collectors are so beautiful. I've always had, like, a thing for, like, kind of like that Japanese art. It's just very unique and has, I don't know if the opponent's trying to time us out because we're playing a Winota deck. I guess not. So yeah, we want to search for a basic land here. And I'm happy to take 3 in this instance because, you know, we want to get as many triggers as we can. Right. So the next play is pretty... There's a lot of good solid plays we can do here. Oh, Sentinel's Eyes. I think they're playing my version of the deck. That's actually something I've done before. So that's really... I'm actually really excited. This is really cool. So no blocks. I'm going to take 4. No problem. Wow. I don't know. That just makes me super excited. Okay, so we did not draw the land. But we drew a Skyclave Apparition. So our options are to risk it. Actually, we are going to search for the land. I'm just not going to put it up to chance. This is pretty important here. Just to ensure that we get the best possibilities, right? So next turn, Winota is confirmed. It's super tempting to go ahead and play the Skyclave Apparition. Here's the thing. I still have that option next turn, which is huge. Right, and they might even play like Maw the Skyclaves on the Skyclave on the Sky Seasoned Hollowblade, and that still gives us the option to get rid of it altogether. So again, we are going to take a bit of a beating, not going to lie. I might even trade with the Selfless Savior just to make that trade, because I'm pretty tempted to play the Skyclave Apparition, honestly. So we'll see. They might not even attack. Well, actually, they can. They can attack pretty comfortably because of the Vigilance. So again, Sentinel's Eyes is pretty good. go for the lifelink? Okay, this is interesting, but the cycling is pretty important here. Okay, so this is actually, in this case, pretty important to play this Skyclave Apparition because the lifelink is actually getting pretty important here. Okay, but more importantly, we get a lot of Winota triggers next turn, so I'm pretty excited about that. And it seems like the opponent slowed down pretty considerably, getting a little mana screwed. Their Speaker of the Heavens, that's actually pretty important. They're getting there to the life, but I think we'll be okay. We're gonna get 4 Winota triggers. Like, I'm pretty sure we got it pretty good. Okay. Well, I would have loved to have that be part of the trigger that came in, but I feel pretty good. I'm pretty sure we can get at least 1 Hawktos in here, so that would be great. So as long as Hawktos does not get a 1, like, we are chillin'. He doesn't even want to try it. He's like, nope. He doesn't even want us to get the trigger, so I'm pretty sure we could have gotten at least 1 creature on the board with that given state, so that felt pretty good. Yeah. So they were mana screwed. But again, just playing cards that ensure you to get that Winota trigger is really important. Even if it puts you a turn behind in a certain sense, or you don't always have to bum rush, right? You can always play a little bit more safe and just kind of like, I think it's actually more important to ensure that you are going to get the triggers rather than just trying to hope for the best. I don't know if that made any sense, but that's my thought philosophy on this. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. There's a turn 1, turn 3 play. Hopefully we can draw into a Fissure Wizard. Well, okay, so we do have the mana to cast a Winota with the Skyclave Apparition in. Looks like we're playing against Gruul aggro, which is fine. I mean, I'll take 1 here. Unless he has something for exactly 1 mana? Is that what it is? So he could maybe play another Sentinel here. Yeah, Fissure Wizard would be good, because honestly, the Blade Historian can be chucked in. Okay, this makes sense. Yep, the Innkeeper. Okay, so we're playing against probably... Okay, so... I don't need to play our Mortal Lands quite yet. So this is tough, right? Because the opponent has access to a lot of mana. This is probably a Goldspan Dragon, honestly. So this could spell trouble for us, honestly. Yeah, it was. Holy moly. Okay, yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. And Skyclave Apparition does not hit the Goldspan Dragon because the Goldspan Dragon is just big enough to get out of range. So, oh my gosh, they have so much mana. Holy moly. They have so much mana. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we're in a lot of trouble. This is the crazy start that Gruul aggro wants. I'm gonna draw a card. Yeah, they're doing great over there. I guess technically I have to get rid of the Magda. I mean, that's not really the greatest option in the world, but and they have another one anyway. Okay. Oh my goodness, I really have no idea what to do. Yeah, this is insane. I do have to trade oh, whoops. Pass, and then I just don't think I can afford to take 8 right now. Yeah, I'm not really sure how to get out of this. They have access to so much mana too, so there's a Winota. Oh man, but we have to take damage? Oh, you know what? It was time to play the Mortal Land, but I'm just gonna go for it. You never know. The Goldspan Dragon is the problem though. Okay, this is good. The first strike is actually pretty important here. Okay. I don't have a way to give haste, unfortunately, so... Oh, and he's gonna search for another dragon. Oh, I see what's happening here. This is actually pretty cool. So I think he gets another gold span and we lose. Yep, he knows. He knows. I think our opponent is going to go for it. So actually playing the Mortal Lands earlier was the right choice. Well, and he got Embercleave. I thought he was going to get another Goldspan Dragon, but he's really flexing on us. So that was, well, actually I would have lost regardless because of the Embercleave, so it actually didn't matter. But we're gonna get in for one more game here. But it's good to also show the weaknesses of this deck. So it does lose to like top ends like that, which is why I was really considering putting in Banishing Light. But I just decided at the end of the day that's not really what the deck wants to do. You don't want to slow yourself down more. You actually would technically want to speed up if you can. So this hand is pretty bad. I think I have to mulligan this. If it was a white source, I might have considered, but okay, this might seem weird, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Because I'm gonna try and go for the Defiant Strike play. I can't mulligan to 5. That's what's really important. Oh no, is he gonna kill our dude? He is not gonna kill our dude. Okay. So I'm gonna attack here. And we are gonna try and search for the red land. Perfect. Whew, okay. So again, we got the mana we wanted. A little late, but that's totally fine. And we also got the we're getting a little step closer to getting Winota. So I'm gonna Bone Crusher this immediately, as tempting as it is to play the Fissure Wizard. But I do not want Gruul ramping. If I can deny them ramp, that's pretty huge. So, and their mana screwed. So okay. So lots of good things here. I'm gonna attack, and they think we can block. Again, Defiant Strike is coming in pretty clutch here, because we're gonna deny them ramp. They don't block though, so they didn't fall for it, but that's okay. We're gonna play the Fissure Wizard. We're good on lands, so we're actually gonna go ahead and chuck this land. Okay. Again, even though these are unfortunate draws, getting closer to Winota is important here, because we might be able to play it next turn too, right? So lots of possibilities. I wouldn't even mind a Blade Historian or Haktos at this point, so there's still possibilities here. We're gonna try our best. Okay, our opponent decides to play a 1/1. That actually makes sense. It does stop a little bit of what we're doing. But if we can get a Winota here. See, this is why you play Defiant Strike. And just anything to get a little bit closer, right? Oh, Haktos or Blade Historian. We got it. Oh, but if he gets 1, then we're just like boned, right? But we put Haktos in for a reason. Oh, we just got all the luck. We just got all the luck there. But, oh my gosh. Oh, that feels so good against Gruul. Honestly, like, that's what you get. That's what you get for playing Gruul, man. But, again, lots of luck there. But, if you can bring yourself closer to get that luck, to win the lottery, you take it. So, I think this is my way of doing it. But, again, it has its weaknesses. I think this is a great... shows for a great video, but of course there are weaknesses to the deck. As a lottery deck, it naturally will have its own weaknesses. So, but if you want to try the Winota combo, just get a little goofy like that. I think this is the best way to do it. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought. If you guys enjoyed seeing me spin the lottery. I normally don't like decks like this. I'll never play Tybalt's Trickery. Don't ask me to play that. I might even refuse that on a fan submission Friday, which you can just write in the comments down below. Say, hey, I want you to play this deck, my deck, on a Friday video. But I will never play Tybalt's Trickery deck. I think that's a little too... I don't want to corrupt my soul that much, if that makes sense. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we're on the path to 300 subscribers. Really would like to help. I would really like to see you help me get there, so that'd be awesome. So anyways, right now up top, YouTube is showing a video of my most recent upload, and right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like. So go ahead, check those videos out, explore their channel. Again, guys, thank you all so much for watching, supporting me during this time. You know what I'm gonna say, right? I'll see you for the next NerdPhil.